is Wednesday, April 22nd, 2020. Welcome to Virtual Learning with Mrs. Ceccarelli. Let's get started. This week, we're learning about silent letters. Sometimes a letter is silent. The letters WR make the sound. KN make the sound. And GN makes the sound.
There are some letters that are completely silent. This seems crazy! Why would anyone invent a letter that has no sound? Well, if I tell you the reason for this, perhaps the silent letters will not seem quite so crazy after all.
Not, knife, knee.
These are all Viking words. But somehow we have lost the first sounds, and now they are silent. Shh! But look, there is a pattern. A silent K comes in front of N. Use this to help you spell like a Viking.
Now let's read these words that have a silent letter. Right, sign, not, knee, nod, wreck, gnat, knocking, wrist, knife, wreath, design. Excellent. Get your timers ready. We have some new words that you're going to practice. Go ahead and set your timer for 1 minute and try and read all of these words. Ready? Go. Did you do it? Let's see. Read them with me. Gnat, new, knocker, Rex, wrapping, gnarled, ringing, wrecked, writing, kneeling, wreath, wrinkle, knelt, ringer, knitting, writer, knobby, wretch, notch, knotted, kneecap, wrestle, knuckle, need, wrangle, gnawing. Wow, those were some tough words. Try again and see if you can do it in a minute. Pause here. Okay, let's review those high frequency words. Ben, they have been busy raking. Children, the children won their last game of the year. Month, July can be a very hot month. Question, who will answer the question? Their dog likes to cool off when it's hot out. Year, it snowed a lot here this year. Here's our vocab. Country, this is a map of our country. And gathers, she gathers some spring flowers. Let's dive a little deeper into that vocabulary. Country is a land where a group of people live. For example, this is a map of our country. What country do we live in? Do you know? The United States. Excellent job. Our other vocabulary word is gathers. Gathers means brings or comes together in one place. She gathers some spring flowers. See, she's putting them all in one place in her hand. Great job. Take out your practice book. We're going to practice cause and effect. Turn to page 299. Go ahead and rip that story out and fold it so we can read our story together. Remember, a cause make something happen in a story. The effect is the event that happens after. Do you have your book ready? Let's get to it. We're reading the story Stormwatch. Page 1. A big storm is coming, Mom said. We need to get ready. Paul was worried. He did not like storms. They can wreck things. Page 2. There is time to plan, said Dad. We have to find all the things we may need. We will need to stay inside. Page 3. I will write a list, said Paul. Paul wrote the word flashlight. We will need light, said Paul. In a storm, power can go out. Last page, page 4. Paul wanted his blanket. He said, we will need to stay warm. Dad got a phone. I know we'll be ready, he said. Awesome! Go ahead and practice on your own. Take 5 minutes and complete the page 301 in your turn practice book. All you're going to do is write cause or effect next to each sentence. See number 1. We'll do it together, and then you'll do 2 through 5. A big storm is coming. Is that a cause or is that the effect? That's right, it's a cause. Because the storm is coming, lots of things happen afterwards. So this is our cause. Go ahead and do 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause here and then check your answers. Number 2. Ready to check? Paul, his mom, and his dad make a plan. That's right, it's an effect. Because the storm is coming, which is my cause, they make this plan. That's the effect. 3. The house may get cold. That's a cause. Because it's going to get cold, what happens? 4. Paul wants his blanket. That's an effect. Awesome. And number 5. Paul and his parents gather things they will need. That is an effect of the storm coming. Awesome. Go ahead and pause, or later you can work with a partner and read the passage aloud. Try and read it just as I did. Make it sound very fluent. Stop after 1 minute and see how many words you read. We're learning about compound words. This is a review, friend, so it shouldn't be anything too crazy. Let's hear Jack Hartman sing about it.
Listen up. Take 2 words and make them one. What do you get? A compound word. Take 2 words and make them one. What do you get? A compound word. Take the word base and take the word ball. Put them together and what do you get? You get baseball. Take the word sun and take the word shine. Put them together and what do you get? You get sunshine. Take the word play and take the word ground. Put them together and what do you get? You get playground. Take the word fire and take the word house. Put them together and what do you get? You get firehouse. Take 2 words and make them one. What do you get? A compound word. Take 2 words and make them one. What do you get?
A compound word. That's right. It's 2 small words that make one compound. Just like sun and set make sunset. Go ahead, turn to page 304. This is super easy. All you have to do is read the compound word and write the two small words that come together to make it. For number 5, write a sentence using one or two compound words above. Pause here. You may not need 5 minutes. Why don't you just take 2 minutes? Ready to check? Number 1, raindrop. That's my compound word. What words make raindrop? Rain and drop. Awesome. Number 2, rowboat. Row and boat. Number 3, afternoon. After and noon. Last one, 4, outside. Out, inside. Post your work so I can see what great sentences you came up with for number 5. This is our last thing for today. We're talking about similes.
What are similes? How could I have used them if I don't even know what they are? Similes are actually a way of comparing two things. We compare things all of the time. Look at this comparison. The baby sleeps like a koala. In this sentence, we are comparing the baby to a koala. What's the comparison? That the baby sleeps like a koala. This is a comparison. Look at this comparison. His sister is as gentle as a lamb. His sister is as gentle as a lamb. The comparison is between his sister and the lamb. And the gentleness is what makes them similar. His sister is as gentle as a lamb. That's a comparison. Let's look at both of our comparisons again. The baby sleeps like a koala, and his sister is as gentle as a lamb. You want to know something interesting about these comparisons? These comparisons are similes. That's right. Both of these sentences are similes. You see, similes are comparisons that use the words like or as. If there's a comparison that uses the words like or as, then you know that that comparison is a simile.
That's right. So similes are very easy, and we use them all the time. I was sick as a dog. I'm comparing me being sick to that of a dog, and I use it with the word as. You know that something is a simile when you are comparing two things using the words like or as. It can't be a simile if you don't use those two words. They're the special words for similes. Well, everyone, I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. If you want, I'm here to test you on your sight words. Don't forget, read for 20 minutes and go on Lexia for 20 minutes. As always, I miss you a ton. Talk to you tomorrow.